Margaret, we love you.
Love you. Miss you.
Miss you. Bye. This is a blast from the past in Burbank, California. My great friend Julia Broglie Box Belt has brought me here to this phenomenal location to check out what I can only imagine might be some comic books for this comic book fan. The comic book fandom is a big deal to me. I've read comics for over 30 years. They are my favorite medium of all time. Way before they became films, I was into them, collected for over 30 years, have some of the greatest comic books in my collection. This is going to be incredible. Come on. Let's head inside. Hey, how are you? Good. So we're in Blast from the Past. We're going to talk soon with the owner, Larry. But right now, let's go pick out some stuff because I got to go wild and get some good quality comics and maybe some other paraphernalia, maybe some magnets. Check out these beautiful magnets over here. Look at this. I mean, many of them have to adorn my refrigerator after today, right? Come on. And then come over here for a moment. And here's my good buddy, Wade Wilson, Deadpool. You saw the movie; it was incredible, good stuff. Let's walk around and see the perimeter of the store.
There are several prominent ghosts who have retired here from creepy old crypts.
I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Actually, we have 900.
Oh, come on! Look at this, incredible. I can't even fit them in my suitcase, so I can't take the back with me. Otherwise, I'd be getting that one. Let's head over here. Oh, wow. So check this out. Come on over here for a moment. Walt Disney's Comics, Dell was their comic book company. I actually have a Dell 64 Donald Duck. So maybe I'll bring that here, and who knows if we can make a trade. Let's look around for a bit. Incredible covers. Okay, let's keep going. So one of the things I'm really excited about is that I've been going back and forth on Instagram with Rob Liefeld about all the great work he's done in comics for all these years. He's the creator of Deadpool. I have Deadpool, the first appearance of Deadpool and New Mutants. Rob actually signed a really special black and white cover for me that my friend Steve Lau, shout out Steve from Reardon High School. Steve got me a beautiful black and white signed copy, and it says, "Thank you for all you do" by Rob Liefeld. So Rob, love the work you do. You're an incredible artist and entrepreneur and comic book creator. You're if not one of if not the best. Come on. Probably got to get a shirt because that has to happen. If I could get one of everything, I would, but I can't. It's not in the budget. We got to listen to Margie on that one. Okay. How about a collared Spider-Man shirt? Like, are you kidding me? That's good for the office when you're going in to be a banker. That's what they love you to wear. Really, truly. Poster section, some more action figures. Now it's time to pick out some comics. Come on. I think that's the wall pick from there.
And 2 stormtroopers.
Might be up top there. Let's see. Hey,
I'm George.
George, nice to meet you. That's my uncle's name.
Oh, hey, I'm sorry, your name was?
Kevin. Kevin Hines, yeah.
Nice to meet you. Let's see.
We're taking a look at X-Men number 31, the first appearance of Cobalt Man. Let's check it out.
Get this locked. Take a look at this stuff.
Thank you very much.
We're a little low right now,
Okay.
but we've gotten a nice run of the old original
Oh, wow,
X-Men.
you get some good ones.
Yeah, they went pretty quickly.
Of course.
Yeah, this is fantasy.
Thank you very much. This is incredible.
What's your most expensive comic book?
Right,
$1,000.
Probably that Invincible number one.
I saw that.
That one shot way up in value.
Why is
This one
that?
keeps going up.
Yeah.
You know, it's a popular series. I don't think it was because it was an independent title. I don't think they printed as many.
So low
and it
supply.
caught on, and now there's a TV show too. There's an animated version, so it's gotten really popular.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. I think, George, I would like this one, this one, this one, and this one.
Wow, found some goodies.
Yeah, I think we're good to go. No, hold on.
Excellent decisions.
And this one. Here we go.
That might be the first Alpha flight in there.
Right, come on.
Like
That's incredible. Look at this.
All right, at least you left us one for our display.
I know, right? This is totally going to make my day.
Heck yeah. Those are beautiful. You have excellent taste.
We promised we would get a magnet before we left, so let's check this out. I think we have to go with, given that, well, love Wolverine, with all things Deadpool, but in particular, love the Venom. So let's get the Venom, and let's get this Wolverine here. We're good to go. Hello.
I just have a big collection.
I do. I definitely do. Here we go.
Beautiful.
We get that, and Larry, can we talk to you for a minute?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
go.
Hey, we'll pay and then we'll talk to Larry.
Okay. So that's going to give you, each one's going to give you $25 off on a future purchase.
Oh, nice. 2 full rewards card, $25 off next purchase. Incredible. Thank you very much. We'll put
You
that
can
in
use them
there.
right now if you're not using
So Kevin, what questions you got? What can I answer?
Well, Larry,
What can I answer?
So I'm actually a mental health vlogger. So I talk about mental health, hope and healing and recovery from what I call brain pain. People that go through mental health crisis. I live with bipolar depression. I have since I was 17 and a half.
Well, congratulations.
I'm here. And in the year 2000, because of bipolar depression, I leapt off the Golden Gate Bridge to try to take my life. I'm one of less than 1% of people who have survived that fall. So basically, in a period of 90 years from that bridge being opened, roughly 40 people have survived the fall. 5 of us can stand, walk, and run. I'm one of them.
Okay.
I get to be here every day. I'm very thankful to be alive. A sea lion came up in the water and kept me afloat to the Coast Guard boat arrived behind me. It truly was incredible. It was a miracle that I survived. And since that day, really since about 7 months after that attempt, I began traveling the world sharing stories of hope, healing, and recovery from brain pain, and trying to help people that are considering those things find different options that are more, well, that keep them alive and keep them happy and healthy and hopeful. And so in my journey, I've always turned to comic books as a respite, as a place of peace, as a place of escape. And one of the things I noticed in comics is there are a great deal of, if you really look at the underlying theme, potentially mental health stories. You know, you could wager to say that Peter Parker may live with some type of anxiety. Or, you know, you could wager to say that someone like Venom could have a kind of a bipolar personality. You can look at all these comic creators and comic characters and see their flaws. And Batman is the
Poster child
quintessential.
for unresolved trauma.
Yes,
as a
yes,
child.
exactly. The traumatic experience that led them to donning the cape or the cowl or whatever it is. So, in your opinion, what do you think is the correlation between mental health and comics?
Ooh. You've done a much better job summing it up. No, I used to work with emotionally disturbed kids. I
Okay.
did that for almost 20 years. It was very rewarding, but there came a time when I needed to move on. This was also deeply emotionally draining.
Yeah.
The idea that being able to have a respite, a little bit of a little breathing space. I read comics when I was much younger, and I kind of grew out of them.
Okay.
But while I was away, comics grew up, and they, as should be, there is an endless rainbow of stories to be told.
Yeah.
It's not, it's almost a cliche. Comics are not just for kids.
Not anymore. No.
They have not been for a very long
Very long
time. Books like The Sandman, the Neil Gaiman
Yes.
story of the Lord of Dreams,
Yeah.
dealing with all sorts of loss, death, grief. Watchmen is an amazing book that deals with that sort of thing. The Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah.
These are books that kind of reinvented comics, and that happened way back in the 80s. I remember trying to bring comics in for the kids that I was working with, and having to caution some of the other workers, you can't just say, go let them loose in a comic book store.
Yeah.
Not everything in there is
It's for
right
kids.
for these guys. Some things are perfect for them, but a parent should be well aware of what you're letting your kid look at. I remember being young and reading comics that, that was too scary for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had a couple of sleepless nights and a couple of bad dreams, and I don't think that we should try and protect kids from everything. Learning to face and overcome things that are scary is part of growing up.
Sure.
Part of learning to face the real scary shit that the world, you're giving the language, but the real scary things that the world can throw at you.
Yeah.
I love monster movies, but monster movies aren't going to try and take my house because I can't cover the mortgage. So by dealing with that sort of thing in a small way, I can deal with the bigger things in a bigger way. And comics are the same thing.
Yeah.
Spider-Man deals with his trauma by joking constantly.
Yes.
He's covering his pain with jokes.
A lot of people do that.
A lot of it, and there's nothing wrong with that. However you choose to cope, that's leaves you alive at the end of the day, is a good coping mechanism. Now, as you get older and try different things and learn different life skills, you get better at it, and you can discard the ones that are maybe not as healthy.
Yeah.
Absolutely, comics. And I expand that to scary movies and action movies and whatever.
Yeah.
Everything we do, see, fantasize about, can be put to good use or bad use. I was talking with a friend earlier today. We don't have a gun problem in this country. We have an anger problem.
Wow. A rage problem.
Unfortunately, guns make it real easy for rage to... if all we had were knives, well, we'd still have problems, but slightly less deadly ones.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a lot of work to kill somebody with a gun, which is tragic.
Very tragic.
But what we really need to do is get to the root cause of that anger.
That is so true, and that's kind of why I had to get to the root cause of my struggles with my depression. I had to realize what is generally causing me to go into this dark place on a cyclical basis, and how do I come out of it each time somewhat of a better person and somewhat of a more hopeful person, and how do I give back to other people, or at least try.
I'm assuming you found a good therapist.
I did. I'll give her a shout out. Gloria Fresh Frederico, you were the most incredible therapist a guy could ever have. And you gave me hope in some of the darkest of my hours. And you helped me, you really helped me find some true healing. So thank you for mentioning that.
Certainly. Well, while we're doing that, Brian, thank you. You saved my life.
Oh, brother. I think that's where we'll end it, my friend.
Okay.
Larry, thank you so much for having us here today.
Yeah, you bet.
Thank you for your incredible shop. It is beautiful.
Thanks so
We
much.
got to take a look around. It's
I
incredible.
feel like we're done with this conversation.
Well, we can, if you want, we can keep going. I didn't want to take too much of your time.
No,
but
no, it's all good. It's all good. Thank
Maybe
you.
we'll come back for a part 2.
I'd love that.
Okay, we'll come
Cool.
back for part
Thank
2.
you.
See you soon.
Awesome.
Blast from the Past is incredible. So is Larry. So is this shop. We'll be back absolutely the next time we come to Burbank to visit our dear friend Julia and Dustin. See ya.